Hello everybody and welcome back. I hope you're doing alright. As the nights draw in and it gets a little bit colder, we always remember on the 5th of November and celebrate the failed attempt to blow up the Houses of Parliament. But Guy Fawkes didn't act alone and he had many associates. We're here outside Guy Fawkes' house. We're going to take a look in a minute and go over some of the history. So let's light the fuse and get going. So one of the conspirators was a Robert Catesby. Catesby is believed to have been born at Lapworth in 1573. Through the Catesby principal seat was Ashbury St Ledgers in Northamptonshire. Their connection with Warwickshire stretched back centuries and the family had owned Ladbroke since 1349. Robert Catesby mutual family were the Throckmortons, lords of the manor of Cofton since the 15th century. Catesby was closely associated with the county throughout his life. In 1593, marrying a Catherine, the daughter of Sir Thomas Lee of Stoneleigh Abbey. Strikingly handsome and charismatic, Catesby was also a devoted Catholic. Elizabethan England was a dark place, and for anyone who continued to adhere to the county's old faith, those who refused to adapt the Protestant services were classified as racists and subject to hefty fines. To hear Mass or to have one's children baptised into the Catholic Church was illegal, while those who imported or displayed such tokens risk life imprisonment. Many Catholics had hoped that the ascension of the James I in 1603 would herald a period of greater tolerance, but the optimism was quickly shattered, and the failure of the Gunpowder plot in 1605 marked the start of the period of even less tolerance towards Catholics in England. So that is just the start of the story, and we'll finish up at our next location, Combe Abbey, which is also associated with the story I'm going to tell you. But we're going to have a look now at the house, which is called the Guy Fawkes house. He didn't live here or anything. Back in those days, it would have been the Red Lion Inn where the conspirators met and probably had a few of the old beverages. Beautiful old cottages. The house itself. It looks quite different in the old pictures. There's a plaque, look. So here we are at Coombe Abbey. Got to make sure you pronounce that right. Don't want to offend anybody. What took you a couple of seconds took me about a week waiting for it to stop raining and between work. But we're going to finish off the story now about Robert Catesby and find out the grisly fate of Guy Fawkes. In May 1604, Catesby first revealed his deadly scheme to the loyal band of followers, including his cousin Thomas Winter and Guy Fawkes. The destruction of Parliament was to conclude with the Catholic uprising in the Midlands, which would see the plotters kidnap James I's 9-year-old daughter, Princess Elizabeth, from Coombe Abbey near Coventry, which is where we are, and use her as a puppet monarch. To his end, Catesby recruited such plotters as John Grant, whose house, Norbrook, was conveniently situated at Snittersfield. Seamlessly, Catesby presumed two other conspirators, Sir Errold Digby and Ambrose Rockwood, to rent Cofton Court and Clopton House near Stratford. On the 4th of November 1605, Sir Errold Digby installed himself at the Red Lion Inn in Dunchurch, from where the strike on Princess Elizabeth at Coombe Abbey would be launched. When news reached Catesby that Guy Fawkes had been caught red-handed, or black-handed because of the gunpowder, in the cellars of Westminster in the small hours of the 5th of November, he refused to admit defeat and rode to Dunchurch, where he successfully riled Sir Everard's flagging spirits. However, most of the local Catholic dignitary that Digby had assembled now fled. With a myriad of forces numbering around 50, Catesby and his following conspirators plundered Warwick Castle for fresh horses on the night of the 5th and spent the following 2 days riding frantically across Warwickshire and Worcestershire, vainly trying to incite rebellion. On the 8th of November, the High Sheriff of Worcestershire, Sir Richard Walsh, caught up with Catesby's dwindling band at Halbroth House in South Staffordshire. In the skirmish which followed, Catesby was shot dead. Thus he escaped the ghastly fate which befell most of his fellow conspirators, who were hanged, drawn and quartered. So what happened to Guy Fawkes after he was captured? Well, it was not pretty. He was taken to the Tower of London, where he was tortured, probably to get information about the other conspirators and any other things. He was actually picked because he had fought in the war and knew how to handle fuses, so he's the ideal man for the job. They were all hanged, but Guy Fawkes was the last person, so imagine watching everyone else being hung before you. He didn't say anything when he took his place at the gallows. So remember, on the 5th of November every year, this man, was he a criminal, or was he just fighting for better rights, as we all still are today? That is up for you to decide. And with that, we shall go and take a look around Coombe Abbey and the grounds. Look how luxurious the driveway is. Wow, they don't make them like this anymore. Probably because they don't have the money. And the beautiful autumn colours. So that's the way you go if you want to go to the hotel. They do some Christmas stuff. And they say it's haunted, but ghosts are not real, are they? I mean, what chemical element is a ghost made from? Let me know in the comments. We've got to go down there, I think. We are here, and then we go up here, and then we're going to go round through the woods. And I remember there's a little pet cemetery as well. What's that bird? It's a weird noise. Some of Coombe Abbey. I'm sure that bird in the tree was a parakeet, because it was like a lime green colour and it had a long tail feather. nice time of year to come with all the colours of autumn, the oranges and the yellows, sometimes reds. Gardens, look, that's locked and private, so just have to look from here at the main house. It's not the biggest house I've ever seen, but I can see the pet's grave over there, so let's go and have a look. There's a couple of lovers in the water over there, look. Alright, me lover. Some rubbish in the hedge. That's nice, isn't it? Disrespectful. What are these? They're griffins, that's what they are. Some flowers are still out. Oh, what has befallen that pigeon? Has he got a head? Oh my god, he's got no head. Has he? His head's gone. Oh! Bit of graphic violence. There's the pet cemetery. Rebecca. It died in 1900. What's that one? Warrior. Jacko. What does this one say? Nope, not a clue. What are these ones? Nope. Doesn't tell you what animals they are though. What's this all about? On lead? What's on lead? These are weird shaped hedges, aren't they? They look like Pac-Man, like the little pills or something. The ghosts, Pinky, Blinky, Claude, what was the other one called? Wow. It's a redwood and there's acorns falling everywhere. But I've just seen these little trees. Some mushrooms under here. God, tiny mushrooms. I'm not trying them. I don't like the mushrooms as it is. What's that black grease they give off when you cook them? That's disgusting. See, but there's loads of like brickwork under the water, like footings from something. You know, and then there's a tunnel here. Maybe it's from an old culvert or something. That runs into here. It's just a load of mallards. Wandering through the woods. I saw a sign saying that there was toadstools, so see if we can find any. Another pool. The duck decoy. Skeleton family were famous for their skills in both constructing and running duck decoys. In 1 year at Coombe, 1,500 ducks were taken from the decoy, and on one day 106 ducks were removed. The species cultured were mallards and terrell, which were fetched up to 1 shilling each at the market. Pond life. Life is a pond. The nymphs. 3-spine stickleback. Why do these trees look so wet? Soaking wet. Where the Ewoks live, look, in the little tree dwellings. I'd like to go on it, but you have to wear a harness. Safety first and all that. Just look, me Uncle Frank. Don't worry, I know how to talk to him. No, he's not having any of it today, is he? I'll come see you later. Don't eat too many bananas. So that's going to do it for this time. Thank you for watching, Dan Club. Hope you enjoyed the tale of the Gunpowder plot and Guy Fawkes in Warwickshire. Also a little look around Combe Abbey. And I'll see you all next time for the final trip of the year. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there. Cheery bye.